We really don't fucking hate Ubisoft enough. We don't. Ubisoft's own shareholders demand response to the Stop Killing Games consumer movement. We do not hate Ubisoft or their shareholders, and that's right, folks. We hate them. They're evil. They are vile people. That's very right, folks. My God, like, just when you thought Ubisoft couldn't get any lower, they dig themselves deeper. Shush. Ubisoft's own shareholders have directly challenged the publisher to respond to the huge swell of support behind Stop Killing Games, a consumer movement generated by Ubisoft's decision to take the crew offline last year. Yeah, after they fucking sold it to people. They sold this game to them, knowing full well they were going to shut it down, and there are no refunds. Fuck Ubisoft. Stop Killing Games was launched last April by Accursed Farms YouTube Ross Scott, calling upon games fans around the world to petition their local governments regarding the increasingly common occurrence of published games becoming unplayable due to publisher actions. We don't fucking hate these people enough. You pay for something, you should be able to access it. I don't care if it's a multiplayer game. If I pay for a game, I should be able to access it in single player or local multiplayer, even if I can't play it online. I don't think that's a fucking hot take, but apparently it is in the modern day. Remember, kids, if purchasing is not ownership, then piracy is not stealing. The game's preservation movement was motivated by Ubisoft's decision to shut down open world racer The Crew servers last March, preventing access to both its multiplayer and single player content due to its always online nature. More controversy followed shortly after when the publisher began revoking customer licenses to the game, permanently removing it from their libraries and preventing hopes of resurrecting it through private servers. So it's not enough that they sold a game they knew was going to shut down, they outright pulled people's right to even run the game in single player. They straight up said, thanks for the money, go fuck yourself. We do not hate Ubisoft enough. I'm going to keep saying that. We don't fucking hate these people enough. Regarding the petition, we operate in a market. Ubisoft CEO, Frenchy fuckboy name said, as noted by GameFile, paywalled, and support by Games Radar Plus. And whenever we release a game, we provide a lot of support for that game. We also provide a lot of services to make sure that the game is accessible and remains playable 24/7. That's a fucking lie. That is a fucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie right there. I swear to God. I was playing a while back. I was playing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands because killing drug dealers in Bolivia is fun. Servers were down, so I couldn't even access a single player. Failed to connect to server. It was just down for maintenance, but that's not the fucking point. It is not 24/7 access. It is not 24/7 access. Guillemot? Yeah, I'm going to say Guillemot. It's probably wrong because it's French, but I'm going to say Guillemot suggests the publisher already provides information regarding the game and how long the game can be played, and pointed out it also adds online connection required warning to the front of its boxed products, as well as explain to the company can cancel access to one or more specific online features upon a 30-day notice in the fine print. And the fine print is so fucking fine, sometimes they don't even fucking tell you. Until 3 days fucking before it happens. Get fucking bent, you cock-sucking French frog fucker. Guillemot also told shareholders it offered a €1 fee proposed to all buyers of the game. A €1 fee. You're going to shut down their fucking game, and then you're going to charge them money to play the new one. Which, was there ever a Crew 2? I don't actually know. A GameFile points out this appears to be in reference to a sale last year that briefly sold The Crew 2 for $1 1 year. Oh, so there was a sequel. Get fucking bent. I seriously fucking doubt that if they ever shut down access to Assassin's Creed, they're going to sell the next one for $1. Although maybe they will, considering Shadows is in the fucking toilet. This kind of issue is not specific to Ubisoft, Guillemot added. All video game publishers are faced with that issue. You provide a service, but nothing is written in stone. And at some point, the service may be discontinued. Nothing is eternal, and we are doing our best to make sure that things go on well for players and buyers, because obviously support for all games cannot last forever. Okay. Don't shut the fucking game down! Just say, we are no longer providing updates or support for this game. So any bugs or glitches that are present are just fucking there. So people just have to play the game as is. I don't understand why that would be a controversial take. Let people play the game single player. I shouldn't have to connect to your fucking server to run the game that I fucking paid for with my fucking money. I know this is not exclusive to Ubisoft, but they're the most fucking notorious about it. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. EA is shutting down Anthem if it hasn't already shut down by the time this goes up. Or if you're watching this in the future. Hello, people in the future. The point remains, if people pay for something, they should be able to access it, even if it's just single player. Even if you can't play with friends in local or online multiplayer, running your own server, you should be able to run a game single player. Even if it's boring as sin, you should have the ability to do it. The lifespan of a piece of software, whether there's a service component, eventually services may be discontinued, because eventually the software may become obsolete over time. Guillemot concluded a lot of tools become obsolete 10-15 years down the line. They are no longer available, and that is why we release a new version, and we have a version 2 in version 3. But clearly this is a far-reaching issue and we're working on it. I don't fucking believe you are. What bird? Do you want to cuss Ubisoft? Please, cuss Ubisoft. They deserve it. I would like you to use your words. Thank you. I don't fucking believe they are working on this issue. Because they'll just release a game, kill it, and then release retarded bullshit open world slop 47 and charge you $60, $70, $80 to play it. Get fucking bent. Guillemot's response, however, feels a tad simplistic, as never-ending access to a game isn't what the Stop Killing Games movement is actually asking for. It kind of is, but I'll give my thoughts on them at the end of this. It's going to take a bit. We are in favor of publishers ending support for a game whether they choose. The facts explain. What we are asking for is that they implement an end-of-life plan to modify or patch the game so that it can run on customer systems with no further support from the company being necessary. We agree that it is unrealistic to expect companies to support games indefinitely and do not advocate for that in any way. Additionally, we are already real-world examples of publishers ending support for online games in a responsible way, such as Gran Turismo Sport and Knockout City. I don't actually know anything about those games, but I'm going to assume that you can just play single player or host your own server to play with your friends, which is what we're asking for. As Matt summarized for us, the customer-driven initiative is demanding games publishers leave their titles in a playable state once support is terminated, and it's already surpassed 1 million signatures as of last week. EU industry body Video Games Europe, which represents the likes of Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers, Riot Games, Activision Blizzard, Microsoft, and Nintendo weighed in, insisting the initiative's proposals would make games prohibitively expensive to create. No, your bloated software is full of fucking DEI hires that sit on their ass, play solitaire, and just look good in the fucking pictures you show your goddamn shareholders of, look how open-minded and inclusive and progressive we are. We have a bunch of fucking token figureheads who don't do anything! But what that does is bloat your goddamn staff and put them on payroll. And it just makes things more fucking expensive. Look at Claire Obscure's Expedition 33. That is a really small team that made that game. And it's fucking phenomenal. I fucking love this game. The series starts on July 28th for the YouTube side of things. Rumble, it's already been going on. I don't know what else to fucking say other than you people are fucking stupid. Ubisoft is stupid. You are made of stupid. Meanwhile, Stop Killing Games, the official UK petition, has surpassed over 150,000 signatures, meaning it must be considered for debate in Parliament, despite the government's earlier response that it had no plans to amend UK consumer laws on disabling video games. And that's the end of the article. What's your favorite action-adventure games? And the games are Assassin's Creed, the Batman Arkham series, God of War, Horizon, Red Dead Redemption, Tomb Raider, Spooderman, Zelda, Witcher, Uncharted, or something else. Out of these, I'm going to say Zelda. 13% of people are correct. Anyway, my opinion on the Stop Killing Games initiative. I fully support it. I actually need to sign my name to that petition. I just haven't got around to that. I've been busy. I need money. Because unlike other third-rate content creators, I have a job. Did I just call myself third-rate? Anyway, unlike other third-rate content creators, I have a job. I'm busy. I work 5 days a week. My only time to record is on the weekends. By the time I do anything, really. So I don't really have a whole lot of free time for that kind of stuff. But what I can say is I am full support of it. Let people be able to access and run their games that they fucking pay for. I pay for a product, I should be able to use it for as long as I damn well please. No ifs, ands, or Budweisers about it. It's ludicrous that companies like EA or Ubisoft can just revoke your access to a game whenever the fuck they feel like, because I am the ultimate corporate overlord. Bow before my rainbow capitalism. I changed my fucking profile picture on Twitter to a pride flag. That means you have to support me. I'm such an amazing, wonderful, good billion-dollar corporation. I cannot stand these people. They virtue signal and grift to try to get public support, and then they fuck you in the ass anyway. Ubisoft is abysmal about this. Ubisoft is abysmal in general nowadays. We do not hate Ubisoft enough. We think we hate them enough, but then they go out and do something even worse. And then worse. And then worse. Just when you think Ubisoft can't get any lower, they're all the way at the fucking bedrock in this hole they've dug themselves. Here they are with a goddamn pitchfork and jackhammer digging themselves even deeper. When will you learn that your actions have consequences?